Hey, good morning, friends. It's Joe. Welcome to my animal spirituality video for Friday, August the 23rd. Hope all is well with you on this Friday morning as we enter the weekend, the last weekend before Memorial Day weekend. How about that? Labor Day weekend. I'm backing myself up a little bit. It's Labor Day weekend and almost the end of summer. However, time goes on and so do our opportunities. And I have an opportunity to tell you about. It is going to be my St. Francis series, which will begin on September the 2nd. And I am looking forward to interacting with you on the prayer of St. Francis, taking each of the stanzas of the prayer and looking at it from a perspective of how we can grow spiritually, how we could add value to our life and the lives of others by looking deeper into the prayer of St. Francis. So I thought today I would interact with you somewhat on St. Francis himself. And just one of his quotes I would like to talk about just for a few moments. And I think we can add some value and prepare ourselves for this series that I am looking forward to sharing with you. The quote is this: St. Francis said that every interaction with animals and nature is a step closer to God. I believe that this is true. I believe that every step that we take where we interact with something so beautiful as God's creation brings us that much closer to God. And we should certainly make every effort towards making those steps in our life and making the most out of each one of these steps. That will help us so much spiritually. That will help our heart and soul grow in a positive way. However, as I thought about it more and prayed and meditated over this statement of St. Francis, I realized that he could tell us about it, but we have to do it. And then my mind went a little bit further, whether that be fortunate or unfortunate, into the reality that sometimes I believe we put too much stock into others and not our own experiences, whether it be political figures, whether it be sports figures, whether it be musicians or actors or actresses. I think there is a continued trend towards too much of idolizing them and not idolizing our own intuitions and our own abilities. I just see it more and more, and I felt as if even though we are going to follow the prayer of St. Francis, I think it's like a puzzle. It's like a puzzle in that it's a huge puzzle that we have to make every piece fit for our life and where we are going with our life, taking the advice and input of others as a guide, but not a gospel. A guide, but not a gospel. It applies to my life in martial arts as well. In 40 years of training and now training in a whole new style, I've had amazing instructors. But after some time, and that time is quickly, they're a guide. I have to do the work myself. And it's true of all life, isn't it? So, my point today is I'd like you to really search deep within yourselves over the next week or so. I'd like you to think about all of the actions that you take, the advice that you take, and it's still valuable, at least most of it should be, and how you're putting it together for your life puzzle with your goals, your feelings, your passions, and how they will then lead to a more positive spiritual life and a compassionate world that we all seek to continue to build. Well, my friends, that's my message for you on this Friday. As always, I hope it was helpful and you could take it into your day and through your weekend and into Labor Day weekend. I'm going to be back with you on Sunday and then Monday as well, maybe Tuesday, and then I'll be off for a few days until we get back together for our scripture video on the Sunday of Labor Day weekend. And then, yes, we will launch into the St. Francis series. I want to offer, as always, your input, your comments, your thoughts are always welcome, but your presence is what I appreciate the most. I wish you all a wonderful Friday, and I'll see you back here on Sunday.